Oh, GTR fans, or I'm still gonna call it a Skyline. That's what I grew up with. Anyways, we got a Q. This is a regurgitation of the ChoroQ 0 with the funky posable chassis and wheels, but there's no pullback motor. It's number 5 in the lineup. And this is back when Q still isn't so wasteful, making you buy a giant box and a stupid prop. It's just basically giving you the car, which is all I really want to buy, so I'm quite happy about that. This is the second colorway, that's what the letter means. So I don't know what color the A was, but it was white based on these photos. Probably white. Alright, let's get all that out of here. I am looking for a date in case you find this video 20 years from now. That's sad. You know, it'd be nice to just, it should be law to date products so you know how old they are. But I can't make any of that out to look like a date, so let's look at the deformation. Yeah, granted mine's silver here. Yeah, look how shortened it is. Is it 2 to 1? I don't know. It's at least 30%. Could be half as short as it should be. But the front and rears are generally, you know, similar to what the real car looks like. So now I just get my light angle a little bit different so we don't have so much glare from the light above us. You can see the wheel posing a little bit. Try to have it look normal right now. So these wheels are specific to a GTR, maybe not the one in the photos. Oh, those photos are wrong. Those are more updated ones. I was just looking at this, and that's all I saw. And frankly, the front end does look the same, but this doesn't have those vents in the quarter panel. So that's why it has different wheels. Oh well, we're gonna go on. It is a cartoon car, so take it with a grain of salt about taking this seriously. Alright, so yeah, at least they're black, so the black in between the spokes looks normal, but nice red and gunmetal color here on the side. These little vents there are nice. The door handle is actually raised. That little design detail is raised as well. The panel gap here of the window is very, very small. And then the window is recessed. Yeah, very cool. And no mirrors. Interesting. The ChoroQ Zeros have mirrors, but they're worthless anyway, so I guess it's fine. So this is nicely painted, this gunmetal, because in here there's little LEDs, and it's painted white or silver. It's a different color. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but see, it actually is a separate color in there. That's impressive. The grille is nicely done, and the little red accents are nicely printed. License plate's kind of weak, just being plain like that. Should write Choro-Q or something there. GTR looks good. This is now nice. The funky headlights got this weird slash mark through it. But otherwise, it's just the same silver of the rest. And then these are painted a different color, which is nice. Those little ducks. And you really can't even see the spring motor in there. But there is, oh, it's because there is none. Never mind. Forget this is a Q's already. Alright, little vent details there, but no black paint, unfortunately. This side has the fuel filler and the recess for that marker or reflector. The taillights are really nicely done. Got the red ring going around the silver middles. And then the exhaust tips are even nicely done. Some recesses there. And then there's all this gunmetal in here and the red accent. So there's actually a lot of good paint efforts going on. Now, unfortunately, this is weird. Why would this even... That's lame. You know, that sticker. They should really just tampo print this stuff on. Because they do it on the... Oh, no, it's molded in. Well, why wouldn't they just mold... Oh, never mind. Well, no. If you're going to mold GTR Nismo, couldn't you just mold in this text? Well, I guess it'd be a more expensive mold. The rear wing has some serrations here. Pretty interesting. Pretty thin struts as well. Painted gunmetal very nicely. Yeah, the paint jobs in these ChoroQs are really nice. Oh, there's even a Nissan badge up there. Very cool. Unfortunately, this is dumb. It's got a coin holder, but it doesn't have a spring motor. So it's just silly that they would... Yeah. I guess they're trying to cover up this because the original... This body is for a spring motor base. Alright, anyways. Interesting. This is flared out here, but that just makes it more difficult to steer. See, that's kind of dumb. If anything, they should have flared it in so you could steer the front wheel more. Well, actually, you know, I take that back. That steers just fine. That's good. But if they didn't want it to be crazier, they would have allowed it to steer more. At least the wheels and tires are generally flush with the outside, but that means you can't really pose them. Well, no, I take that back again. This is crazy. That pose is crazy on the front wheels. The rear is colliding with the plastic up there. And you can pose that front and back for the rear tire. It doesn't make much sense, but it is a cartoon car after all. So if you're trying to go around a turn, you might want to pose them like that, right? And the outside one's going the other way. Right, so yeah. Let me back out here. See, it is kind of neat that you can pose, you know, pose it a lot better than a normal Choro-Q in all these weird, goofy ways. Or let's have it, these are really sunken in, and then these are pulled out, so it's trying to zip around a turn at an angle. Right? Oop. Obviously pretty hard to do on camera though. Yeah, so kind of like a hydraulically lifted lowrider or something. So to compare, here's the ChoroQ 0. This was a really charcoal metallic of some sort. You can see the side vents are nicely painted. It has the same wheels, but these wheels are matte, whereas those are gloss. The sticker at least is on normally, but I would say the rest of it pretty much looks the same as far as this detail of paint apps and stuff, and now it's just a normal stance compared to this slammed one. So there's another R35. I think this was a dealership model, and this has totally different wheels, as you can see, but they are blanked off as usual. It just says Nissan, so that's what makes me think it's a dealership model, 2008. And it's, I guess, the very first GTR, just based off of those bumps in front. Alright, throwing out a couple more. Here's the concept car, R36, well, whatever, GTR 50. I guess that's the 50th anniversary or something. And it's got wheels specific to it. This is a ChoroQ 0, so it does have the spring motor. Let's put that in behind. A favorite of mine is the R34, my favorite modern-ish Skyline. I had to 3D print my own wheels because the original ones were messed up. This is from a Fast and Furious collection. Came out in 2023. And then just to mix up the brand, here's an old Hot Wheels called Blings, and I 3D printed my own wheels and brakes. It looks like an R34, but the rear end is totally different. Almost like a Liberty Walk treatment, and it's huge compared to a Choro-Q. Alright, well, a little top view here as I move this off to the side. Get my little solar spinner here with this character. Alright, so I think this is a pretty good one. It's cool that you can pose them differently. With the silver body, you lose a little bit of the detail, of course, but you can't do much about that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Choro-Q video.